Welcome to the energy forecast for December 8th through 14th, Monday through Sunday. It is a very big week for us. December's energy is so scattery. And what's happening, it's like when we go digging for gold. Not that I've ever done it, but just bear with me for a second here. It's like we scoop up all this stuff and we have to sift out what doesn't work for us in order to find the treasure. That is the whole vibe for December. So we're feeling a little anxious, a little confused, a little push and pull energy, a little fiery, a little this has got to go. How do I let it go? A little fear of the unknown. Like it's a really, really big energy. I'm going to talk all about this. So I did a live recording on December 4th, Thursday, December 4th. I don't even know what day I'm in or month I'm in or year I'm in right now. And I think that's pretty common for all of us starseeds. But I broke down December's energy for us. It is wildly intense and it serves a very big purpose for us because January, February is all about moving into the newness required and away from the anchors or the things that have been holding us back. And that can be really uncomfortable, right? Especially with the fear of the unknown. We don't know what we're walking into. And it's like we're letting go of things before we truly know what we're stepping into. That's intense. We're also letting go of pieces of ourselves right now and really opening into what we actually are, who we actually are, remembering what we are and standing in that fire, standing in that power. So January, February are all about literally letting it go and being brave enough to walk this path because in March, we are standing in the limelight, whether that is a beacon of love or a beacon of nourishing or beacon of healing or spiritual entrepreneurship or divine purpose or whatever the love of your life, like the things are really available for us. We're going to be really showcased. We're going to be on display in March and we're going to get 3 different waves like this all year long. I am going to take all 3 of them because we just keep leveling up, but you don't have to because you have 2 more opportunities. But if you do all 3, you're going to go all the way that you were meant to go. So December is going to be about pulling us apart, breaking us open. And the overall theme of this week specifically is working on the safety of what we are, who we are. So we're really doing a lot of deep work. And you can see as I break down each day here, we're really doing a lot of work on structuring safety and trust within ourselves because it is the great severing in December. It is getting ready to sever the cords. Some of you are going to be where I'm at, where you're a fucking month ahead being like that's gone, that's gone, that's gone, that's gone, like this is what I fucking need. We are looking for ways to protect our inner peace. We are looking for ways to rise into our power, our knowing, and to be able to hold that vibration, to hold that without distraction. So let's break down every single day, shall we? Let's get into Monday. So Monday's energy, so this is Monday, December 8th. The energy is all about the where am I over giving? The feeling of like, why do I keep giving to this? Or the confusion of, I keep sharing this, I keep telling you, I keep offering this, but you're not getting clear on it, whether that's a boundary or a core need or a that doesn't work for me, or I'm putting all this content out and it's not taking off. That's going to be the vibe on Monday. So Monday is like, how the fuck do I become understood? What we want to do, regardless of where you're at in your journey, we're going to do a little deep diving into the wells of our subconscious on Monday, specifically looking for where in my life do I feel misunderstood? Or where in my life do I feel undervalued? We really want to look for these components within ourselves and do some transmutation in the inner babe. So we want to be looking at those things, looking for them in my life path up until now. Do I need to go back through the Power 369? So how to actually use the Power 369? Let me show you this book on Amazon. This is a channeled Starseed book. This is going to teach you what to do with the Power 369. It is not a gratitude journal. That's bullshit. Okay. So put the other shit down. This is learning how to restructure the subconscious, how to really, truly do that. And so as we move through that, we have an opportunity because we're being shooken up. That little gem that wants to be found and transmuted is available for you on Monday. So that's what you're going to do, some journaling in and around those components. As we move into Tuesday's energy, because we're being shook up a lot and we're going to continue to be shook up as the whole month, It's like we're being ripped open, like, honestly, like, we're ripping ourselves open and having a really good look under a microscope of what the fuck needs to happen here. Tuesday, in order to really continue to do that, it is about self-care and nourishment. This isn't about getting your nails done. This isn't about a facial. This isn't about this is about the real self-care. This is about looking at how am I talking to myself? How am I allowing my fear of the unknown or my fear of lack of control dominate the story? Is it sneaking in there? I made a really what I thought was probably one of my most vulnerable videos a little while ago up on YouTube about rising into your power and fierce over fear. And one of the tools that I'm using right now is taking my ego fear and calling it Kevin. And when it surfaces, I'm like, Kevin, you need to sit down and have a conversation with me. Like, you don't get to control me anymore. You don't get to do this to me. So we're looking for those pieces within ourselves that are taking the lead. That is nourishing. That is self care. So, some journaling, some self conversation, going for a drive and listening to music and mentally processing this out, doing a nice deep meditation, um, reflecting, just sitting and staring out the window like I've been doing lately and reflecting, being like, wow, okay. Like, we just want the clarity there. So, Tuesday, that's what's going to serve you best because we're going to find the answers on Tuesday if you're doing that work. They're available for you, but it is about lifting yourself back up and getting really, really clear on, am I using the tools available for me within me to honor and respect all versions of myself? So that's Tuesday's vibe. As we move into Wednesday's vibe, the energy is going to shift a little bit. So this is the 10th on Wednesday. It is about, am I going in the right direction? So some of us are going to be like, I can't get it wrong. I fully trust this. This is amazing. And we're going to celebrate that. It's a day of looking at, I always say, like, how far have you come? Can you really celebrate that? But it's more so, I'm trusting the path in front of me. And we don't want to falsify that story. We actually want to know, am I really trusting this unfolding? Am I trusting? Am I not? I don't want you putting your power outside of yourself and saying in divine timing or the universe will provide, because that's not how it actually works. How it actually works is you are creating through your vibration, you are creating through your awareness, you are creating through healing things that have held you and anchored you back, held you down. And so we just want to really ask ourselves, am I truly trusting, or what areas of my life can I trust more? Am I trusting myself? Can I trust my ego? If not, we're going to have that conversation with the ego. Kevin, have a seat. Like, we want to work really beautifully on the awareness of self, of the things that are not serving us so that we can move into trust. But for those of us that are not in that wavelength yet, you're going to be feeling a little bit more of confusion of, I don't know what direction to go, or why isn't it happening? But the truth is, it is happening. One of the most beautiful things that we don't know is that when we feel the ache for something, so when we feel the ache for love or prosperity, like the ache of, like, fuck man, what am I going to do? When we feel the ache of purpose, when we feel the, I don't know if it's working, that is the awareness. It's like the inner bits of you are reaching out and the thing is reaching out, and that connection is about to happen. It's the same as like when you got to go pee. And the closer you get to the toilet, the more you got to go, because it intensifies because you know it's about to happen. So I want you to change the script within yourself and the perception within yourself of not why is it not happening or where is it. Instead, I feel it, I trust it, it's arriving. That's what's going to serve you your best. But we definitely want to dive into its limitations. As we move into Thursday's energy, so this is the 11th. Thursday's kind of that day of, it's a couple of different wavelengths. So we've got deep subconscious emotion surfacing that wants to be held and honored and loved. We're going to have a little wave of that. We're going to have soul memory restoration. That could be a thing that you go through on Thursday. But also, it's like, how do I explain this? It's the energy of, it's always happened, so it's okay. It's gonna happen. It's that vibe. Like, I remember way back in the day before this is going back a few years now, when I struggled with trusting prosperity. And it always showed up last minute, but it always showed up. And it would be just enough, but it always arrived. And so the metaphor that I like to use when I'm teaching this is trees, no matter how dry the season, They never question if the rain will come again. They know it will. So in that timeline, they just anchor in more. So I want you to kind of on Thursday, if you're going through that fear of, is it going to come? I want you to really anchor in into, okay, it's going to, it always does. Your needs will be met. There's a whole philosophy in a way I teach this that's in the power in the book, this one. Um, but it's more about like, just trust your fucking self, please. Look in the mirror and be like, I've got this. I trust this. Have a really beautiful, loving conversation with yourself. Be very tender with yourself. I know it's coming. I'm going to trust it. You've got nothing to lose by putting down the anxiousness. You've got nothing to lose by putting down analytical, trying to figure out the how, when, where. Just put it down for the day and move into, I'm allowing it in. I am a magnet for it. I'm allowing it in. And then anything that surfaces that wants to be healed, you obviously want to jump on that. Okay. So the vibe's a little bit like emotional. As we move into Friday, however, Friday's going to change. So Friday's energy, this is the 12th. This is all about understanding how multifaceted you are, how resilient you are. So if we've done all these stepping stones, Friday is the finally like, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. I fucking got this. So we're rising back into our power on Friday. We're rising back into, this is what I discovered about myself all week. This is what I moved through all week. I want you to do a review of what you have moved through all week. And then Friday, you're going to stand victorious. You're going to stand in your power. You're going to keep using the statements like, I am rising into my power. I am becoming more powerful. I am so willing to explore more power within myself. So that's the vibe on Friday. It's going to be delicious. I'm heading off to a retreat in Mexico, a little holiday as well. On Friday. So I'm on a plane all day Friday. So I will be celebrating, let me tell you. Okay. And then when we move into the weekend is very much, where do you want to go next? So Saturday is the day where we go, what do I desire to move into next? What is my actual ache? We can have this great big vision. I obviously have a massive vision. We have this great big vision. We've got all of these things. But right here, right now, what is my very next desire? We've got the big thing, right? Like my big thing is teaching this on stage. Like this is my children's book. It came out. This is my big dream. One, to have it published. So fucking amazing. Second, to teach it on stage. I ache for that. So that's my big vision. I want to teach it on stage. My big vision is I want to move to Vancouver. My big vision is one day finding reciprocal love that's equal. Like I have all these big dreams, but right here, right now, what is my actual dream right here in this timeline? And that is to allow myself to trust more, to walk stronger, to own my power more. So then we look at that right now dream and we go, what is 10%, 5%, 10% action towards that dream? Where can I level up towards that specific goal that is eventually going to lead me to the big thing? So we're putting the big dream up where it needs to be, but we're coming into here and now. And then you're going to see that. You're going to see the unfolding of it. You're going to feel it getting closer. You're going to feel all of the things moving towards you. We might not see it yet though. And then when we go into Sunday, Sunday's energy is very much connect in. So this is a meditation day. This is a talk to the galactic day. This is a talk to your ascended self day. This is a day of contemplation, looking at the clouds, taking a breather, being no thing, allowing yourself to receive, ask for your needs, receive more love, receive affection, receive nurturing, receive fun, receive admiration. Like go and ask for those things to let your body learn to receive more. Because next week, the energy is leveling up again. So it's an intense timeline. It's beautiful, but it doesn't feel beautiful to a lot of people, but it actually is. So keep walking your path with determination, with fierceness over fear, and trust that you've got this. All right. We've got a lot of big things coming. I'm going to be away in Mexico for a bit. So next week, I'm going to pre record everything for you. So it'll all be available. And then we've got a retreat coming up the end of December, a 2-day retreat that is a toolbox for what January, February is offering you. But then we have a whole fucking amazing 6-week program coming up. And with that 6-week program, there's a little 5 seats only for an additional add-on to get your one-on-one help moving through the energy and stepping into purpose fully, or whatever that is for you. So make sure you go to diamond.com and check those things out. Make sure that you follow along, like, comment, how are you feeling? How are you moving through the energy? We're in this together. And if you want a little bit more support as well, at a much lower price point, we have a membership platform called Starseed Rebellion, where it's starseeds from all over Gaia, where we are in there together supporting each other. They get VIP access to everything. They get all of the channeling sessions included free in their membership. They have unlimited support with each other. I do a lot of content in there for them. It is an incredible support system to be seen, to be witnessed, and to share and to receive. So we would love to see you there. If you feel like you're a starseed, just come and check it out. All right. Mwah. I love you. Go be amazing. And I'll catch you where I catch you. Have an amazing week, guys.